Hi guys and welcome to my video, and in this video I'm going to be doing the 15 weird questions tag. So here we go. Number 1. What is a nickname only your family calls you? I've got a few actually. The first one is called Bema, and I got that nickname from when I was younger, and me and my cousin, we were born within like a few months of each other, but he could never pronounce my name growing up, which is Benjamin. So he decided to call me Bema, which kind of was just shortened version of that, and that's kind of just stuck until, well, I still get called that now. That is like the main one. There's a few, but that is the main one. Question 2, what's a weird habit of yours? I suppose that my weirdest habit is I crack my knuckles all the time. I get shouted at by quite a few people for doing it, but that's not weird. Okay, sometimes I do that sometimes, just randomly I go. Question 3. Do you have any weird phobias? Pigeons and seagulls. Can't really think of anything weird though, like weird for now. So no, pigeons and seagulls. Question 4. What song do you secretly love to blast? I'm quite open with music choices, and everyone knows that I am a huge Beyonce fan. They won't be surprised if it's something like Beyonce, but at the same time, I also love, you know, Spice Girls and all that kind of cheesy pop stuff as well. But Beyonce, she's my gal. She's my home gal. Yes, B. Yes. Question 5. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? My biggest pet peeve is when, well, it was sharing something, and mainly food. And this stems from when I was younger, and people would want to like use my fork to have some of my food, or my spoon, or put their hands in my bag of crisps, or ask for some of my drink but drink from the same bottle. And I just, that has always been like a pet peeve of mine. Another pet peeve is coughing, like when people cough and they don't put their hands over the mouth, because I just think that's really unhygienic, and you should cough. You should put your hand over your mouth when you cough, please. Thank you. Question 6. What is one of your nervous habits? I get bad wind, like down below, like farting. Yeah. If I get nervous, I am constantly farting. So it's just, yeah, if you're ever with me and I'm nervous, then no, it might get, I mean, sometimes they don't smell, but it might get a little bit smelly. So yeah, farting is one of my nerve things, so just so you know. Yeah, that's it. Farting. What side of the bed do you sleep on is question 7, and I would have to say it is the left side. Yeah, the left side. And it's quite weird, because no matter where I go and where I stay, especially like when you're traveling, you go on holiday and stuff, you always manage to stay on that side of the bed. It's quite weird, but I think because at home it's the side that's closest to the TV, and it's closest to the window and stuff like that, so it works for me, and that is the side that I stay on. But I think that's quite weird, that, isn't it? The way you can go on holiday and still stay on the same side of the bed that you've always stayed on. Or here's a question though: what if you meet someone and they lie on the same side as the bed? Like, who compromises? Who gives in? That is a very good question. Who compromises in the side of the bed argument? Let us know in the comments. Okay, number 8. What was your first stuffed animal and what was its name? Now, I had quite a few teddy bears when I was younger, and I don't remember like ever giving any of them a name really. They were just like there and like in the room and stuff. Like there wasn't anything. I didn't really have like a cuddly toy friend. There was one of them, but it was like a little white polar bear, but he didn't really have a name. I wasn't sentimental like that at all, which is, you know, fair dues. Some kids are, some kids aren't. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Now I feel like I have to choose a coffee-based drink because it is Starbucks, but I generally don't really order coffee drinks, like hot coffee drinks. But if it was a hot coffee drink, it would be a mocha with caramel syrup in it, because it's lovely and it just takes away, makes it a little bit more sweet. I love sweet things, but my general order is one of the I think it's the lime coolers that they do. So yeah, lime cooler. Question 10. What beauty rule do you always preach but don't practice? Now, I'm not like I don't find myself to be a preacher, and actually anything that I do preach, I practice. So this is quite a difficult one for me. I moisturize all the time, and I just say to people, you know, just moisturize. Just a little bit of Nivea, a little bit of Johnson's, Olay, whatever you want to throw on your face or your hands, like just do it. Cocoa butter, whatever works for you, like just go for it. Like it's your skin. Some people don't moisturize, and actually sometimes I go a couple of days without moisturizing just to give my skin a break and to let it breathe a little bit. Number 11, which way do you face in the shower? Towards the shower, like duh. The only time I would face away is if I just need to get like a bit of water on my back and stuff, and then other than that I will still face the shower, but I'll move the shower head out the way, so it, like if I'm putting the soap on, that it just doesn't like wash it off instantly. But yeah, I would always face towards the actual shower. Question 12. Oh, the light's got a bit weird. Question 12. Do you have any weird body habits? Suppose it's not weird because I think quite a few people can do it, but I think that, you know, it's quite cool. And now that I'm gonna try and do it, it probably will not work at all, but I can do that thing where you make your tongue into a little flower. So
I can curl my tongue. I can curl my tongue. Can you hear that? I curl your tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably like the most weirdest thing that I can do. Or again, that's quite weird. Question 13. What's your favourite comfort food that is really bad but you love eating it anyway? And I'd have to say my favourite food, it's obviously going to be something from the chippy, and it's a Chinese dish called beef satay, and I get it with fried rice and chips, and I have it when I'm sick or when I want it because I just want to eat crap, and it's really, really nice. It's really nice. One beef satay, half fried rice, half chips is the one for me. What is a phrase or exclamation you always say is number 14, and I would have to say is something that I say, oh no, that's it. I like someone will say something to me and I will ask them like what they've said, so they'll say something, I just go what? Even though I've heard like what they've said, and I think it's like me just taking my time to understand what they've said. So if you ever ask me a question and I go what, like you don't have to repeat yourself, I'm probably about to come out with the answer, but I've just like given myself a bit of time because I'm probably thinking about so much other crap at the same time. So yeah, it's probably asking people what they've just said when they've just said something, or ask me a question. Question 15, it's time to sleep. What are you wearing? I cannot sleep with anything on at all. Like I have to sleep naked. I feel really restricted. I feel like I get too hot and stuff like that. So yeah, I sleep in the nude. Going back to question 2, and it might not fit into this as it's not a habit, it's just something that I do. What's your weird habits? I have to, if I go to the toilet for number 2, I have to strip down naked. And there's actually a picture of me somewhere naked on the toilet. It's on my phone, but I'm not going to show anyone because it's really embarrassing. But yeah. And that concludes the 15 weird questions tag. So if you're watching this and you know me, then you might know most of this stuff, or you might have learned something new. And if you don't know me, then you know quite a lot about me already. So hello.